Okay, hi everyone. This is my fantasy football, and like I said, it's my first time doing this playing fantasy football. So I just thought that it'd be great if I can share my journey, and maybe you guys can help me to give some tips. And if you're new to FPL, maybe we can learn together and share our lessons from our games. Okay, so basically I've only played for 2 weeks, and I started on game week 2. My score was like really bad. Let me share with you. So this was my game week 2. This is my team name, NW10FC. I'm trying to change it, but I have no idea how. So anyway, let's just go straight to it, right? Because today's Friday, tomorrow is my deadline, so I just want to give a bit of a rundown. So what happened was I joined in game week 2, and this was my squad. My points is like really bad. It's 48, below average of 59, and if you can see, I had a really good team though. I had Martinez. I mean, on paper it sounded good. I had Justin, Gabriel, Michelle, Luis, William, Fernandez, Salah, Oba, Vardy, and Wilson. So what happened was nobody scored. If you can see here, Vardy didn't score anything. Wilson didn't score anything. William didn't do much. Fernandez didn't do anything. Well, Salah as well. I think he had probably 1 assist. I'm not sure. No, he was playing, but he didn't do anything. He got an extra 1 point because they kept a clean sheet. And Oba got 5, which was at least something. So I got a bit there. And then Justin got 7, thank God. Michelle, Gabriel, and Luis was 0. So the savior for me was really Martinez. So anyway, if you look at this, I actually had one Bisaka, who was then replaced by Justin because he wasn't playing. So anyway, because of this, I was feeling really, really frustrated because Fernandez cost me so much, 10.5, and Vardy cost me 10 mil. So that I was thinking like, I paid so much and I didn't get any returns from them. So what happened was I then decided for game week 3 that I was going to do wildcard. But my point is still bad. However, I do feel that it was just I was being unlucky because I had a really, really better team this time. Okay, so I replaced Vardy for Werner. Didn't really, like I said, it's just my luck. And that when I changed Vardy to Werner, do you guys know that Vardy actually scored a hat-trick penalty during game week 3? Right after I replaced him with Werner, and Werner didn't score anything. Never mind. So I had Werner and I had Calvert-Lewin. At least Calvert gave me something. He gave me 6 points. So I'm going to keep him. And I had Jimenez. But Jimenez gave me 0 because he had an own goal. Like, how can that happen, right? But never mind. At least I got something. And since I've already used my wild card, I guess I can't change anyone anymore. But really, on paper, Jimenez, Wolves, they have very, very good games after this. So that's why I chose him. And that's why he's in my team. I can't do anything about the fact that he had 0. But let's hope that during game week 4 is going to improve. And Werner, he's super expensive. I had Vardy and I'm changing, and I had Werner. Both of them didn't do anything. I don't know. I'm thinking, okay, I'll share with you what I'm thinking for game week 4. But first, let's review what happened in game week 3. So I had Costa. Costa at least gave me 3, I think, because he had kept a clean sheet, so that was fine. My God, Sterling and De Bruyne. I had a double City during game week 3. And who would have thought that they are going to have the worst ever defeat of Pep Guardiola's life? You know, that like Pep has not had any team score 5 goals against his team, against him in his entire life. So what are the chances that I chose a double out in City on that fateful day? But well, that's football for you. So I only got 6 from these 2 guys who are like super expensive as well. Anyway, I chose Sterling because he has very, very low ownership, and in terms of points last year, I think he's got very high points in FPL, quite similar to De Bruyne, but or somewhere at the top, but his ownership is only 5%. So he's a big differential if I'm going to win my league. So I thought I need to have Sterling in my team. So anyway, let's not talk about City's performance then, because it's football, so I can't predict this. So and I had Zaha. For some reason, Zaha got a yellow card early on in the game. And because of that, he was like super careful not to get another yellow. And because of that, I think he was taking less risk going forward, and he took less risk going forward and trying to get rid of his marker, but so he only got 1 because he got minus point. Then I have Saiz, who again, oh my God, it's bad enough that Jimenez had an own goal, but then Wolves actually lost 4-0. I can't even remember. I think it was against West Ham United. Yeah. So because of that, Saiz got 0. Right. Thanks, Wolves. You guys give me 0 last week. So I hope they're going to improve, because like I said, I chose Wolves because of their run of great fixtures. Now, great fixtures aside, I hope they also perform, as well as, I'm hoping they will. So I had James. Again, that was a disastrous performance by Chelsea. I can't even remember against who. And oops. Okay. So anyway, thank God I had Alexander-Arnold, and he gave me some points. So lesson learned. I mean, it's football, and you know what? I can't change people. Okay, now let's see who is on my bench. Everyone on my bench got a 2 as well, so it's not like anyone got better. So that's the thing. It's quite depressing. Now, okay, let's see. For my game, this is pretty much how things are. Let me see. Okay, this is my current team. And my current team, these are who I am choosing for this week. Right? Okay, let's look at here. So I decided to change Werner because I changed Vardy and I changed Werner. Right, guys, I think if Werner actually scored a hat-trick, I'm never ever gonna change my strikers anymore, like ever. Okay, so but because he's so expensive, what I thought was I wanted to change him with someone who is a bit more, who can guarantee points for me, right? So what I did was I switched Werner to more pay, from Everton because it was quite cheap, and sorry, from Brighton, who's quite cheap, and I mean he's cheaper, and I do think he's got a very good. See, he's got very good. Let's look at his games fixtures. So if you see, it's got quite nice fixtures after this. It's got Everton that can go either way, and it's got Crystal Palace, which also again can go either way, and he's got West Brom, which they don't actually have the best defense in the world, and after that he's going to play Spurs again. I do think he's got a chance to score there, and he's playing Burnley and Aston Villa. Aston Villa might be a bit tougher, but all in all, quite good fixtures, up until Liverpool. So that's the reason why I choose him this time. And I, of course, sticking to Calvert-Lewin. He's been scoring every game. I mean, every game week. Yeah, in every match. And Jimenez. I'm sticking with Jimenez because, Wolves have very, very, very good fixtures. Look, it's all green. Let me show you this. Fixtures. There you go. It's like all green. All green. Up until Leicester, but even with Leicester, I do think he has a chance of scoring something. Pretty much very, very good fixtures. So I'm sticking to Wolves and Jimenez. Come on, Jimenez, help me. I need you. So go back. Oh, I lost it. Okay, so basically that's settled. So when I changed Werner to Mope, I had a bit of money in the bank. I had 3 million, in fact. So I decided, like I said, I wanted to buy someone who can definitely give me points, like in every single game, because I need to catch up to all those missing points that I had from game week 1, game week 2, and game week 3. So because of that, let's just skip straight to my defense, right? I'm gonna skip the midfielder, look at the defense, because what I did with the extra savings that I got from Werner by selling Werner, I use it to buy Robertson. Now I've been wanting to buy Robertson since game week 1, but I didn't know why I didn't. So now I finally get Robertson. He's been playing awesomely well for every single game that Liverpool played. I think he played even better than Alex Arnold, and in fact he has a much, much higher points than Alex Arnold, but I'm not going to drop AA for Robbo because both of them can give me points. Like, they've been getting points every single game, and I think he's got quite a good fixture as well. So it's like, well, he's got no fixtures, right? So he's got Aston Villa, which they are not very well known for conceding many goals. I mean, for striking many goals. Everton, I think they have a chance to really keep it clean, or at least keep it below 3. Then they have Sheffield United, which I think they have a chance to keep a clean sheet. And then they have West Ham. Then after that, they have Man City. And pretty much I do believe that he can help me get points. Him and AA can give me double points. Then I'm thinking of James, because to be honest, even though he only got me 1 point in game week 2, he was really good. So he at least got bonus points. A lot of the chances that Chelsea created in game week 3 was because of James. Because of that, he got a bonus point for his performance. And I think against Crystal Palace, he might be able to assist on goals, for a few goals at least. So he can give me points both sides of the pitch. he might get minus points because I also have Zaha, which means I'm expecting Zaha to score against Chelsea, but at the same time, I hope that James can counter that by doing a few assists. So anyway, it's a win-win for me, I believe. I am pretty much stuck with, I only have one free transfer and already got one hit. I already did one hit by changing Robertson. I can't remember I changed him with. Who did I change him with? I think with Michelle. Yeah. So I changed Robertson from Michelle from Crystal Palace because I don't want to double up on Crystal Palace. Then, okay, so I'm stuck with De Bruyne and Sterling, but they're playing against Leeds, and Leeds have conceded a lot of goals. So I really, really, really do hope that Sterling and De Bruyne are like going to score a lot of goals and assist between the two of them. So quite confident with that. Might captain Sterling because again, like I said just now, he's a differential. No one else has Sterling. No one else is captaining Sterling in my league. Therefore, I believe that I can really, really leapfrog a lot of people by captaining Sterling, especially if he scores and he assists. Of course, Costa is good there because Costa playing against Manchester City might create a few chances, for Brentford to score or even score a few himself. Zaha against Chelsea. Chelsea's defense like all over the place at the moment. There's definitely a lot of chances for him to score. So all in all, I'm quite confident with my team. Of course, my Martinez, Liverpool, I think is going to do a lot of saves. So he's going to get some points there. Yeah, I'm keeping Saiz this time because I am more convinced of James compared to Saiz. Okay, because I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Saiz to actually put him, in my team this time. But I've seen James play, and he was superb against. Who did they play against? I can't remember though. I think they played against Everton. No, Crystal Palace, right? I can't remember, but let me see. They were really good that time. GAMEWEEK 3. Let's see. Full profile. So he was playing against West Brom. Yeah, I thought he was really good. So he was attacking and he was also defense. So let me see. So that's my team. I explained why I chose them, and I'm quite nervous to be honest. Okay, first, I'm quite nervous because I still have De Bruyne and Sterling in my team, both of them, and I really hope that they're not going to repeat the same performance that they had last week against Leicester. And a few of my teams are actually playing against each other, like Everton against like Mope against Calvert-Lewin, and then I have Sterling against Manchester City against like De Bruyne, Sterling against Costa, and then I have Zaha against James, and AA and Robertson against Martinez. So the only person in my team who's not actually playing against anyone else in my team is Jimenez. Otherwise, everyone's like playing against each other here. So there are only 3 matches that I'm going to watch. Calvert-Lewin against Mope, Sterling, De Bruyne against Costa, that's 2, and then Zaha against James, that's 3. And Robertson, AA against Martinez, that's 4. So basically only 5 I'm going to watch. So that's kind of scary. I feel like I'm putting in a lot of eggs in just one basket. But on paper, I do believe they look good. And guys, the look at my team's value. So I've already played my wildcard. I don't have that anymore. But look at my team's value. We all started with £100 million, right? When we start FPL, so you're like given an allocation of 100 million. And now, after just playing 2 matches, 2 game weeks, I've increased by 0.7 million. That means my team's value now is 100.7, and means I hope that it will go up by 1 million soon. That means I can now upgrade someone in my team by 1 million, so maybe I can get Vardy, who knows, if he's good enough. He had an injury in the last game, and I need to check I need to scout on him. Or I may even consider, depending on how Zaha's performance is going to be, or Costa, I might want to eat. I'm watching Fernandes. I know I had him before. I really like him, and I made a mistake of selling him, because when I sold Fernandes off last game week, he actually got 12 points. So I'm thinking of getting him back in if Manchester United actually improve, or at least, yeah. So I think it's a good one to have. But Zaha is not too bad either. Let me just share with you why I choose Zaha. So Zaha, again, like I said, I need to see how he performs against, Chelsea. Because why I chose him? Because he has very, very good fixtures as well. So right after Chelsea, he's got like a run of super good fixtures, like everything in his like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games are 7 matches, 7 of his next matches are score 2 by Opta, which means it's super easy statistically for him to actually get points. So that's it. You know why I'm like really bad? I'm 32 below average, but here I'm just starting to learn. Like I drop all over, and in my league I'm number 15. No, that's not even my league. This is my league. It's really bad. I'm 17, which is right there. So go back. So hopefully I will improve this time, and I'm going to update you guys about this. But what do you think of my selection? If you have any thoughts, let me know in the comment below, and subscribe please guys, because I'm sure you want to know what happened to my team going forward, right? Because I'm new and I hope I'm doing the right thing. Okay, bye. Thanks so much.